But an ACL, it's really rocky.
Yeah.
And like, that's just the nature of it. And like, I can feel great 100% today, and tomorrow I feel awful.
I thought the first 9 months, I re-tore it maybe twice a month.
Kyle Lowry from the Toronto Raptors, he walks by and he's like, "Whew, dude, you're gonna die on that thing." You got this little guy, man. You got a little puppy.
Okay, we got a mascot
new
now.
guy. My theory is that raising a puppy is more difficult than a human child.
What?
If you could tell off rip, first drink, you're like, this ain't gonna work.
I'm out.
I'm out.
And she bounced in the air, fell back, bow. She nearly hits her head. Oh.
The first thing I looked at was like, okay, who had the same injury and who came back better?
Sees it, feels it, runs inside the 10, down to the 5.
Toward the Harvard sideline, he's across the 30 to the 40.
He's able to fend off the defender and bring in the game's first touchdown.
Yeah, so what is that podcast called?
It's called like Momentum.
Welcome back.
Woo! Yeah!
It's a podcast.
All right, welcome back to Momentum. The best college football podcast that exists. Everyone's tried to recreate it. No one can do it.
No one.
Also, the best
Considering
podcast.
that this is a recreation of something else.
How about this? Best podcast in a food truck in the country.
Okay.
There's none that exists. That's
Can't
better
argue
than
with
this. How
that.
about
Yeah.
that?
On Catalina Street.
Yeah.
On Catalina Street
okay.
in Los Angeles,
Can't
California.
argue with
There
that.
we go.
Yeah,
Should we
yeah.
just throw our address out there and then
yeah,
everyone can find us?
Momentum Podcast. I'm Hasan. We've got Samuel Orm Jones,
you.
OJ. We got a roommate podcast, Louis Vecchio, Eamon Mayberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Lewis,
Yeah.
just so we can associate the voice here.
Yeah. We got a good.
Eamon doesn't talk.
Eamon's just gonna stand
I
there.
got the pity invite, so I'm just sit here and
Yeah.
my mic doesn't even work. So
It works, man. All right, we got this little guy, man. We got a little puppy.
Okay, we got a mascot
new
now.
guy. Yeah,
House mascot.
he's a full German Shepherd.
Full.
How old is he?
Everyone, he is 10 weeks.
Wow.
How many days away? We got him like 4
Friday.
days ago. Yeah.
Friday.
Today
Saturday.
Today's Tuesday,
Today's
and we
Tuesday.
got him on Friday. Yeah.
Come on Friday.
Was it Friday? Time flies.
Yeah, bro,
Wow.
he's insane. He's a full menace.
He's a menace to
He's
society.
Yes.
actually insane.
He's going crazy.
Dude, I did not think he would be like this, to be honest. I love him. I love him to death, first of all. Second of all,
it's everything I expected.
second of all, look,
It's a freaking puppy.
look, to be
Everything.
honest, I thought he was going to be like the way wolves are born, where they're just born and like they instinctually know what to do, like self-sustaining. That's not the case. And here's my theory.
Fair warning, we literally told him that would not be the case.
No, he was warned.
My theory is that raising a puppy is more difficult than a human child.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Because here's the thing. No. Human childs, babies,
Right.
they wear diapers.
Right.
Dogs don't have diapers.
No.
So this is harder.
You can train a dog to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
house trained
The
way faster
training, yeah, the training is so
than a
much
baby.
shorter.
It's way faster.
No. Bro, human babies don't poop on the floor 5 times a day. Every time I come back from workouts, you guys know it, there's pee and poo on the floor.
Yeah.
I just
And
hope all the
him out-
women
I
at
take him
home
out
are
a
listening
lot.
to this.
Yeah,
I
but
take
you
him out
can
a lot.
leave a dog to its
That's
own
cap.
device. You can't leave a baby to its own
That
device.
is absolute.
No, dude, you can
I
leave
take him out all the time.
you can leave a baby in a crib, man.
You
John
cannot
takes him
leave a
out.
baby unattended for that long, bro.
You can.
Put it in the
could
comments. What's more difficult to take care of, a baby or a dog? I know what
telling
it's
you.
gonna be.
Yeah, I was about to say this shouldn't even be an argument.
Baby.
Not even a conversation.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's not even close.
It is. Yeah, right.
Welcome to
You're
the real
correct.
world.
Well, all right, it's a lot of work.
Why did you get it?
Why did I get it? Well, I know what you think.
I know what I.
All right,
I know what I know.
I kind of want to explain it because honestly, I haven't really explained like the full thing to
Okay.
anybody.
All right. Well, we're all, look
And
exclusive.
yeah, not even you guys really.
Oh well, true exclusive.
I mean, you've had enough time to think about it, so I hope it's a good one.
Make the story up.
Yeah.
No, it's it's the truth. So we have a German Shepherd on my mom's side,
Yeah.
and I love him. I think he's the best dog. And traditionally, I know I got a lot of shit for it because I'm not the biggest dog guy, not as much as others, right? And so like it was a weird decision to the people that know me, and so everyone kind of got on me about it, right? Especially like we're going into fall camp and you're a student athlete and it's a lot of responsibility, right? But and here's the honest truth, like my great grandma, like she got sick, right? And she's 104. Wow. And like I don't want it to get too deep, but like this is really kind of my thought process during the time, and it just kind of struck me like the idea of mortality, and like you remember someone in a certain light, and then you see them
Age.
age, and it just kind of like strikes me like what haven't I done? Like what do I want to do?
Own a dog.
And I don't know, like I'm the type of person that like I just act on whims, and it was like I just want to do it, and I know it's gonna be hard, and everyone's gonna like do all this crazy stuff. I'm not a big dog guy, but I was like, I think they're cute, and I just want to do it, and that's like the 100% truth, and that applies to other things too. Like, I mean, I don't really want to get into it, but like even with girls, man, like honestly, it was like a change in perspective, and like I don't want to sound like this crazy like super deep conversation about it, but like it was a legitimate like what matters in the long term to me.
A dog.
No, but
Dog.
do you understand what I'm
No,
saying?
I get what you're saying.
I understand.
I get what
I
you're
can't
saying.
give you shit for it.
Like
Like,
what-
that's fair.
We all know the truth.
It's it is a
Like, what are
fair
the-
realization.
like what are the things that I need to be doing now such that like later on I don't have regrets?
yeah.
He is very cute.
He's the best, bro. He's the cutest.
He is very cute.
He's a lot of work.
Show us. Get involved.
Little Rocky.
Get involved,
What's
Rocky.
up, Rocky?
Wait, how did we
Yeah.
get to the name Rocky? Let's go over that.
His name should
yeah.
have
What
been
was
Cash.
the thought process?
You guys
It should've been
want to
Cash.
call him Cash?
Cash, we
We
had
call you
Pluto.
Mo Money. We call you Mo
Yeah,
Money.
Mo Money,
It would have been Cash Money. It would have made sense.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I loved it.
I don't
It
know.
made so much sense.
All right. I've never seen the movie Rocky, and we still want to name him Rocky.
It's great reasoning.
Wow.
I
You
just,
named him after the movie?
yeah.
Logic.
The
And that
fighter.
you didn't see.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
I still need to watch it.
100%.
Yeah.
We have some work to do on that.
So there's no connection between this dog and a girl.
That was rumor on
No,
the street.
I can explain that, I guess.
They're actually, I mean, there is a connection, right? They're both related to like the same like base realization, you know?
It was like, I mean, everyone's got.
It's like a leap of faith type of thing.
No, it's
Do things that you won't regret.
yeah. It's
Okay,
like
okay,
capitalize on the moment.
It's
I
like
understand.
taking risk. It's like when it's like the J. Cole song when you're at the club and like the lights turn on and like you're building up the courage to talk to that girl. It's that kind of thing where it's like a lot of guys be like, oh, like she'll probably be here next week kind of mentality, whereas it's like no, like act now because I don't know what the future's gonna hold. I don't know, man. Like it kind of just hit me. It was just a change in mentality. Like what like I need to be taking more risks. I need to be like going after what I want. I don't want to have regrets when I'm older. It's just kind of like universally across all guys. Like if there's that girl you're into, like just go for
gotta
it. Like
shoot your
shoot your shot. Yeah. It's that
Tell me
kinda
this. How are you shooting your shot?
thing. Ooh.
First dates.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Okay. Yeah. So
Shooting your shot.
okay. So here's my philosophy. I go like a nice dinner on a first date, and then activity on a second date. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, but that to me
You
is,
can't go activity on a first date, can you? That's
nah. Oh, you could.
on the
you
first
could.
date. You're out running around
Oh, you
doing hikes
can.
and stuff. Really?
Well, I mean, I'm not a hiker.
What activity would you do on a first date?
In LA, the hike's a good move.
That
But like
is.
if you're in a place without mountains, like
I've been
bowling, I think is a good move. Mini golf's a good move.
Oh, no, mini golf. That's a move. I can't.
Mini golf's a
lie.
good move.
Let me hope
Yeah.
you're in the swing.
Cause like the first date's like, am I really interested in her?
Yeah.
Right.
And like you get to know her. It's kind of like basic information. Like these are your siblings, background, parents, whatever.
What's your social security?
What are you interested in? and then it's like, all right, like you've kind of gone to that point where we want to do a second date, and you've already gone past the ground level,
You've broke
and
that
you want
ice.
to, you've broken that ice. Now it's like, all right, let's do something together, and it's more natural.
I view it the other way.
Really?
I'd rather do the activity first,
Why?
then the date to
How does-
actually get
that
it.
doesn't make any sense.
I
what
want to
you did.
I want to break through
I'm with Lou.
the basic, just like look.
Icebreaker.
Yeah, like who knows? You can walk away after that and be like, dude,
I'm outta here.
I'll see you later.
Would you do that same day, or would you want like activity one day, date another day?
That would have to be natural flow. Like shit's going really well. And
Hey,
you're
let's
just
go out
like-
tonight.
You're, it more like roll over. We're like, oh, like we just had a really fun thing. We're like on our way back and like, are you hungry actually?
Yeah,
Like,
let's
we
go
can
get
go
some
get
food.
something. Whatever.
Or would you rather not take a girl out and wow her
Well-
at a nice restaurant on the first date if you know that you're into this girl?
Yeah.
I do drinks, appetizers.
That's
Yeah.
a shout. Go out for
Yeah,
a nice
that's a
little
move.
You have a
Drink
way out if you want.
But I
It's
feel like
you don't know her yet, right?
That's if you're not
trying to
that
get to know
into her though. Like, what if you're like,
How do you-
I know she's like, I really like.
How do
her.
you know you're into a girl if you've not taken her on a date yet?
That's what I'm saying.
Or like you've met her before. In this circumstance.
Oh, so this like a.
You have a unique circumstance. You have a very unique one.
We're not on the same picture.
Would you ever take a girl out on a nice date, like complete cold call? Like, I don't really know this girl.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take her out. Yes.
No, not take her
talking
out,
about, like-
but I would just be like,
Yeah.
let's go do something.
I
if
would.
you got
Like
time.
cold call. I do not know who you are. I'm not really.
Like straight
spoken
from
to outside.
Instagram.
Yes, from the gram.
Why not?
And let me take you
Isn't
out.
that the point?
You don't know her.
Okay,
You'll take her
that's how
out?
you get to know her.
What?
Like
You're taking her out?
no mutual friends.
Nothing.
Just nothing.
Complete cold call.
I don't think I'd ever be able to.
I'm not doing
Lewis,
that.
Megan Fox DMs you right now.
That's
So
Megan
let's go
Fox.
to dinner. You're going
That's
to dinner
Megan
with
She's
Fox.
Megan
hitting
Fox.
me up.
Yes, you're going to dinner with Megan Fox.
I mean, that's not.
Okay, so that means
That's
there's a
not the
limit.
same
then.
thing.
That
Yeah,
means
it's not the same
that
thing.
means there's a limit then. So if she's like a 9 or above, you take her
Yeah,
out.
so there's a line.
No, but that's
So
not even
you're-
the same thing. She's asking you.
Okay, well you.
You know
reach
you're
out
going to say
Megan
yes
Fo-
regardless.
Yeah.
But a 7 hits you up and it's like, yo, let's go out. Kind of thick, and she's just like, "Yo, let's go out." I gotta take care of Rocky.
I got a dog now.
But like the idea, like what's wrong with doing that though?
I don't like.
Doing
He's saying he wouldn't want to take a girl out to dinner if he's
don't know
if he
her.
doesn't
don't
know anything
her
about
at
it.
all.
But like
dude, that's freaking
to me,
chill.
to me,
know.
that's how you get to know her.
What is the difference
Why
between
do I-
that and the freaking club?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not taking a girl out on a club. She's there on her own accord. You're like, so you don't know this girl. So you're like, oh, let me just take you out, spend my money on you to take you to this nice
Okay,
dinner. For what?
all right. I guess
I
I'm
don't
kind of
know you.
viewing the whole like maybe how the bill shakes out.
You
might be
cannot share the
something
bill on a
different.
first date.
So it's a money thing.
oh,
But
you
it
can't share the
depends.
bill on a
Like
first
it
date.
doesn't have to.
Whoa.
Like it depends how you set it up. Like if you're kind of weary about like, I don't know how this is gonna go. Like
You still have to cover it. You can't.
That's why you do drinks.
I'm gonna do it.
Drinks and
Yeah,
appetizers.
I think drinks and appetizers makes more
Is it
sense.
because
You're
if
not-
it
you're not-
goes wrong,
you're
then
not
you can
splitting
just
it.
get
It's
out?
minimal. It's minimal damage.
It's still like a nice
Drinks and
atmosphere.
appetizers?
It could be a great place, but it's like it's short.
Yeah, but how do you feel about it though? If you take a girl out on a first date, like you're buying drinks and you're just getting rounds, and she just looks at you every time like, I'm kind of thirsty. Where you go? Where you getting? What?
You just keep ordering.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're
I don't
ordering
know.
for
That's
both of you
that's a
guys?
question for
You're
him.
ordering for, but like, imagine you don't know a girl, you're just buying her drinks the whole night. Like, why are you doing that? You don't know her.
You
what I'm saying.
could cut it after
Five
one.
drinks.
That's not drinks. That's that's
If
a
you could
beverage.
if you could tell off rip first drink, you're like, this ain't gonna work.
I'm out.
I'm out.
So what do you say when you want to go? Like
Have you ever done that?
If
For
you're
one?
still playing
Whoa,
ball,
Have you ever
shit,
done that?
I gotta go.
Have you ever
I gotta
done that?
coach.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Have you ever shot a girl down like that?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta go.
Have you?
No. Have you? Whoa! Absolutely not. Not like that. Not in those exact circumstances as we were describing
Have
them.
you ever had to let a girl down?
Let someone down?
Yeah. And how do you do it?
I can't tell you about it.
Ooh. You can't say that.
Fair enough. I will say I've pulled the like I gotta go. I got
practice
Yeah,
in
no,
20
I
minutes.
didn't do, or I got film, or
See, over dinner you can't do that
over
Right,
dinner.
because
my
you
point.
realize over
As
the
soon
app
as you
and,
I have a
and you're
girl-
locked.
project.
You're locked in.
You're locked in. That's my
Yeah,
point.
you're locked in.
Like, why would you take a girl out like that if you don't know?
I
her?
wouldn't take a girl out to dinner. I wasn't sure. I wanted to at least have the full dinner with her.
That's fair.
And what like tells
You know
you,
what I
that
mean?
you want to have the full dinner with her? She's just that bad.
Looks have to be.
That's my point.
I mean, it's a big
If it's
part of
awful,
it.
she's just there for a free dinner at that point.
She's
Yeah.
there for a free interview.
She,
But what's
Yeah.
a terrible
I mean-
conversation?
yeah, this is true. This is true. I agree.
I mean, there's one way to find out if it's going to be a bad conversation or not, right?
You
You got to put
well,
up
I think-
shots. You're not going to make every shot.
Is it even a shot?
I mean, it is. You're spending money on dinner, so it's definitely a shot. But now you look like a mug. It's like it was just you spent it on for no reason. I can't understand the concept of taking a girl out. You don't know her. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, what do you consider like knowing her enough to take her out?
Okay,
You
so
said hello.
You
and
could
you're
you
like,
could
all right.
you could know her from ends. Like she lives around you. You know her from like school or friend groups, etc. Like you've met this girl before.
But let's just say in this
you decide,
specific
I want to take you
case,
out.
where it's just like
Cold
you have
call?
no connection. Yeah, but like how
no.
what is enough of a conversation beforehand before you can be like, okay, yeah, a date might be warranted.
I don't know if I'm doing a date before I meet the individual. because I don't know if they deserve it. Like, why should I take you on a date?
So how are you
I
gonna
don't
get
know
someone to
you?
meet you?
What do you mean?
Wouldn't a
Like, people-
meetup kind of be considered a date unless you're like, hey, I just want to
No,
meet
no,
you
no,
as a
yeah,
friend?
okay, I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. What is it a date? If you just meet up with someone,
You want to be friend zoned immediately?
you're not
You're
gonna
throw
friend,
yourself
you're
in
not
the
gonna
friend
be, you're not gonna be
zone.
friend zone immediately because you could be like on that time when you meet them. Oh, this is a cool person. Let me take you out. Let's do something. Or you just do the normal. Just look, me and my boys having a few drinks this Friday night. Like, come over. Just invite her to a party or something. So you see her in a natural element, and then you could be like,
feel about groups?
groups is perfect
Yeah,
because there's safety in numbers.
I've heard that.
Groups is fantastic.
I've heard that.
Although there's a big issue in groups is that like one of your boys, like if you bring through some nice girls, there's always usually a grenade in there somewhere. So someone's got to jump on a grenade.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause
Keep
obviously, if no one jumps on a grenade, blows up, kills everyone.
going. So
This is the truth.
you're saying her friend.
Yeah, like what if she
Yeah.
brings through a grenade?
If she brings her friend. So
What do you do?
someone's got to
someone
talk
has
to
to
her
take.
friend.
Someone has to
Yeah.
take the.
Well, it's got to be your
short
homie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of your boys got to draw the short straw.
Mm.
Because girls come with friends.
Right.
Then there's always that friend that's like, don't talk to my girl. That's my girl. She's too good for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've jumped on a
Well-
few grenades, OJ? You look like you're speaking from experience.
I'm saying
I'm always for the boys.
of the
I'm
three
joking.
of us. Let's say you're
my
in that
man.
position.
Yeah.
Of the three of us, who's
Who's
jumping on the
if
grenade?
us three are with you and you bring a girl through and there's a grenade in the group, who's most
Who's
likely to
most
jump on a
likely?
grenade for you? Who's your
Well,
boy?
okay. Lewis has a girlfriend.
Whoa.
Okay, out of me and Eamon.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Of me and Eamon, who's more
between
likely to jump on a
Eamon
grenade
and
for you?
But then, all right,
Who's your boy?
Theoretically,
Uh-huh.
all slates cleared.
If all stays clear.
Who's jumping on the grenade?
I mean, Lewis has done it for me in the past. Well, no. No, I
Breaking
don't mean,
news. Lewis next grenade.
You're a trooper, Lou.
I don't mean grenade. I'm saying like just as a wingman. Just as a wingman.
Yeah.
OJ has. Amen. Have you?
I don't think
Not for the
I don't
boys.
think Amen. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think Amen has.
Not for the
Damn.
boys.
Um,
Damn, bro. That's how it be.
But yeah, no. I mean, a wingman's. I mean, huge.
Crucial.
That's what you need in
Crucial.
every. Yeah. We're gonna get into this ACL stuff.
Okay, yeah, sweet. Speaking of tearing things up, obviously we're all tearing things up out here. Mo tore up his knee.
Damn, OJ.
Well, you did.
I did tear it.
How's it feeling?
It's
us
a lot.
about it.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Today was actually first day in the Hydro Works.
Nice.
So we did
That's
the
what's that?
the underwater treadmill.
Oh, like you're running
That's
on the wall.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So usually, Dr. Gamrat here, he likes 3 months out. You start like doing Ultra G. So you go like a percentage of your body weight. Usually, what up, Maddie?
What up, boys?
You usually go like 70% of your body weight. Water's like 50 when you go to your waist.
Yeah.
Dude, ACL is crazy, and like Lou, you tore it, so like maybe you can speak on it.
Yeah.
But it's not like anything else. And I think this is why it's such a big challenge mentally, and this is my theory. Because I think like your mind, you want to see patterns innately, and usually you want to see like an upwards trend with like without any
Downwards.
without any like
Just always progressing.
But in ACL, it's really rocky,
Yeah.
and like that's just the nature of it. And like I can feel great 100% today, and
Oh, yeah.
tomorrow I feel awful. And so like mentally, it's like, okay, what did I do?
Yeah.
Like, and then you start thinking like, this is me. Like I'm never gonna get. You start like playing mind games with yourself,
Yeah.
and that's something I've heard as a recurring theme among like a lot of people. And that's the cool thing about like the ACL community, quote unquote. Like when I tore mine, a lot of people reached out to me, and it's like,
I went through it too.
because
Trying to
there's
help
like
you
there's
out.
this kind of like weird unsaid bond with it.
Yeah.
Where it's like I know exactly what you're gonna go through. Like amen, God forbid, like you tore it or someone, right? It's like I would be able to help you out with all the resources that I know, and I would know exactly what you're gonna go through and the pain you're gonna go through, and like
Has anyone reached out to you with some crazy suggestions?
ooh, like
Like some witch doctor shit?
no, that's
butter on it.
that's me.
He is
Okay.
the witch doctor.
He is the guy.
Yeah,
He's
the
like,
bone broth and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like I go all out with these kinds of things. Like when I got my concussion, like I went with like IV every day, glutathione, doing like all these kind of research. You know, like
Yeah.
like what. And Lou's kind of like on that same wave with me. Where like I'll send him articles like, dude, look at this mice study. Like you gotta inject this stuff. You gotta
Yeah.
take this at this kind of day. I'll be taking like or like the blue light glasses, but that's kind of
Yeah.
standard.
Now.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like, back
Now,
then
but
it
back
wasn't.
then it's like, dude, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm always that kind of guy that I'm gonna
Go
do
crazy.
whatever it takes. Yeah, yeah,
well, you do rehab here in Los Angeles, right? So you do
yeah.
rehab
At
nearby.
SC, and so
You go to SC and you go somewhere else.
Sports Rehab LA.
That's the place where like all the celebrities go, right?
Dude, it's wild.
Okay, who's there?
Yeah, it's literally
Like describe the scene.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx, Kevin Hart, all the Lakers, like AD. I haven't seen LeBron in there.
You just pull up to get PT and Jamie Foxx is just in the
Dude,
corners.
it's freaking
What are they doing
wild.
there? I mean, other than like the athletes, but
Logan
like,
Paul for like his boxing and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, but like-
yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
Well, isn't he training for that movie, the Mike Tyson movie?
Oh,
So it's like-
probably trying to get swell.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's like active recovery type, and if you can afford it and you live
Yeah,
right
why
there,
not?
like why not
Why
come
not?
get like some soft tissue? And dude,
Oh.
like my first day there, the owner, like big USC fan, the doctor, he like rolled out the red carpet. It was really cool. He was like, dude, this machine right here, it's called like a physio something. Like you use magnets to like destroy your soft tissue in your knee. He goes, yo, there's 3 of these in the world. We have one of them, the Dodgers and the Lakers.
Wow.
He's like, we have clients that come all over California just for this one machine. And I'm like, all right, let's go, let's do it. He puts me on the table, and Kyle Lowry from the Toronto Raptors, he walks by, and he's like, "Whew, dude, you're gonna die on that thing." he's like, dude, this is really painful. Good luck. Like, gives me a pat on the back. I'm like, oh, let's do it.
Let's go.
The guy, like, he's rubbing it all over my knee, and it's just like this intense, really, really bad pain on my knee, like all the soft tissue. Get off the table. It's the best I've felt in months. It was
Wow.
insane.
Could you
yeah,
have run?
it felt like I could.
What?
Yeah.
So what does it do? It's just
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. Yeah. The whole place, like, and I don't know, it sounds like a freaking ad for him, but it's not, especially like NIL, it might seem like it, but
Like low key it is. It's like,
Find them at this
they
location.
passed me like 10K.
Use discount code Mo Hasan.
Yeah. Use discount code Hasan10, get you 10% off. No. Huge fan, honestly. The people there are freaking amazing. Like, if I mean, I want to help out, obviously, anyone who's going through something similar. They're over in the Valley. They have one in Glendale. Total game changer. So, yeah, doing that twice a week. And it's not to say SC is not killing it with their rehab.
No, they're good.
They're, in my opinion, I think they're, some of the best in the country. But, it's obviously they're not going to have the same machinery and different hands on you, different eyes.
1% of the 1%.
Yeah.
I mean, I drove down, or anytime I flew into California from Philly, I would go to someone's house to use like a special like infrared laser therapy just on my knee to help. And I'd always go back.
Dude, they have that too.
Yeah.
Laser?
Yeah.
I love laser.
I mean, like this was back like 3, 4, well, geez, like 6 years now.
Damn.
It's been a minute, but like this is when like them things were hard to
cutting
find.
edge.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, bro. He was showing me. He's like, we just flew this red light therapy from Germany. You
Yeah.
lay down, it's a whole bed.
Yeah.
And it like scans your whole body.
What?
Dude, they've got everything. It's absolutely insane. And I mean, if all these NBA and NFL guys are
Doing it,
there,
yeah, it must be
there's
good,
something to it. Yeah.
yeah.
I asked them. I was like, hey, do you do a lot of ACLs? Just kind of like small talk. He looked at me like I asked like the worst, like most obvious question in the world.
Asking dumbass
Yeah. Why are you
questions.
asking me these dumb questions? He like just pointed at the wall. It's like Julio Jones, Cam Newton, all pro, NFL, whatever, blah 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 blah. He's like, dude, I did all their ACLs. He's like, we're gonna get you right. I was like, all right.
I feel like sports therapy has just gone crazy over the past 10 years.
Yeah.
Like Adrian Peterson, the way he rebounded.
Which
right
was
after,
insane.
Well, did he win MVP or did he run for
he
2000?
won MVP.
Yeah,
The next year, yeah.
It's just then everything from like whoop and everything, the technology behind it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the doctor even told me, he's like, you're lucky you've done this. Like, ACL is not the plague anymore. Like, you're going to be
No,
back.
man, it's more mental more than anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe. I mean,
getting the
even
confidence.
like I haven't run in 3 months,
Oh, yeah.
and so mentally I'm
That's
like,
tough.
I was kind of scared, and even to do like the little ladder drills, like on my own pace, like 2 feet each, kind of lateral
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm like, dude, like is this thing gonna hold up? Like,
Yeah.
And so I mean, obviously at some point I'm gonna get over, it, and it's just kind of something that everyone goes through. I think it just takes time and reps and kind of like to build that confidence. I don't know how long it took you.
Took a year. Full year.
A full year.
A full year where I was in games where I was like, I don't think
and you're
about
not
it
thinking
anymore.
about it. Yeah, and
But I kept the brace on.
And yeah, I'm gonna wear the brace.
Yeah.
And I'm used to wearing it from Vandy because they had us quarterbacks wearing on our
Right.
front leg.
I thought the first 9 months I retore it maybe twice a month.
What?
I would go into the training room and I'm like, please check my knee.
It's done.
I think I tore it
The
again.
graft, yeah.
Yeah. And they're like, dude, they're like, come on.
Please stop.
After a while, they're just like, we do this every time. I'm like, I just need you to tell me
It's not
that
good.
it's good.
Yeah.
So that I can, I need to get used to knowing that like my knee is never going to feel the same again. I was literally just telling Eamon today, like I hit legs hard and now like
My knee hurts.
it's catching and it's doing the thing where I'm like, oh my gosh, is this thing stable? Yeah. And I'm like, just realizing like, oh wow, it's just like my leg
That's
is
just
so
how it is,
fatigued. Yeah. Or I did an MRI and then like, I thought I did something to my knee and I was like, I tore it. It had to be done. And they're like, no, like it's pretty messed up in there, but everything's intact.
Yeah,
and I'm
they'll
just
tell
like,
it's fine. Yeah.
That's how it is.
I feel like that's with any injury. Like I tore my shoulders. Like my shoulders still hurt. My knee. I broke my femur, and my legs still hurt sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like you're never 100%.
How about you?
I mean,
OJ had the injury.
I haven't had
How
an
do you
injury.
feel?
Yeah.
I've had an interesting time with my ankle injury because I had a couple surgeries and the first one went cool and the second one went cool and I've traveled back to see doctors and they're like, there's still some stuff we could probably fix in there. So I'm like, oh, that's great. Get to that after the season, I guess. But no, I'm sweet. I'm performing.
Yeah.
I'm like all my PBs are higher than last year. We was like squatting this morning. Big boys throwing up like 500 pounds. I'm throwing like 450. We're chilling.
Oh, you're killing
And
it.
I think that's the bright side. Like,
Yeah.
came back better than before.
Oh yeah,
it's like
yeah.
a huge blessing.
Yeah, new
you know?
PBs,
It's
all
like-
that. Yeah.
Well, and you hear stories about it, and then you're like, it reinforces the idea you can do
Oh,
it
yeah,
too.
fully.
Oh,
and
yeah.
people who had it worse.
Yeah.
Like when I first hurt mine, the first thing I looked at was like, okay, who had the same injury and who came back better? Like AP is the obvious one. I looked at Amari Rogers at Clemson. He came back in like 6 months, like a freakish thing.
That's a receiver.
And
as well.
yeah, right.
He has
Who's
to-
cutting
yeah,
more than
run
me?
everywhere.
And the other one, not an ACL, but Alex Smith with his crazy
Just
leg injury.
insane.
He had
I
like
saw that.
17
Come
surgeries,
back.
bro.
Right,
Yeah.
playing in the
Someone
NFL
died
at a
from
high
that, didn't
level.
Yeah.
He had like 17 surgeries because he kept getting infected.
And there's
Yeah.
that image, that gruesome image, like his leg is like black
Done.
and it looks like he's
It's
gonna lose the
done.
leg.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
He's a dog.
I've got it better than Alex.
Yeah.
You
Way
know,
better.
so you have to look for those little things.
It is also a mix of just time and resources too.
True.
Yeah.
Professional recovery is slightly different than
The normal recovery, yeah. When you're on a time,
or student athlete recovery. Just I mean,
Relative to
yeah.
in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you have a bunch of resources. Especially
Yeah.
at
I feel
USC.
like I have just about the
No,
same
yeah,
resources.
yeah, but I'm more saying just like on average.
oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah. D1.
it everything can be kind of like so environmental based,
Yeah.
and situational.
Well, I mean, obviously that's kind of worst case, kind of like what he had.
Yeah,
And if someone like that's able to come back and fight
Yeah.
through it,
yeah.
then it's like who am I to say I can't? Right?
Mentally is the
So-
toughest part just after the injury for you. Like you say, you're through the worst of it.
No.
I think your worst part's going to be getting
I think,
back.
I think it's gonna keep getting harder.
Really?
that
Yeah.
9 to 12 point, like getting the confidence to play the way that
Yeah.
you know you can play.
That was the toughest part. for you.
Cutting's
It's
gonna be the
breaking through
hardest.
the brain. Like your brain is going to hold something back, just like out of the fear that it's like. I've replayed that image in my mind like over and over and over. Like when I do a certain cut, I would almost like not trust myself
see it,
to
yeah.
just be, as athletic as possible and fully plant and, twist, move, whatever. And I'm like, it took so long. Like that's a difference between a play made and a play, like you're just there or you're just around, But like that haunts you and you watch film and you're like, dude, like I don't know what it is. And then it's even more frustrating because now you're like, I'm not playing to where I know I can
the way
play.
I know I can
I
play.
feel like more injuries happen too.
Yes, if you're playing
When
like
you're
that.
playing timid.
Exactly.
You start
Yeah.
overcompensating.
Yeah.
And other
Yeah,
muscles
the
get hurt.
overcompensation was
Get
what I
your
was
other
most
leg.
worried about
Start
because
pulling
yes,
shit.
yes,
Yeah.
bro.
I feel like you're almost safer when you're playing fearless.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
100%.
It's like,
That's all it was.
You're doing the hitting.
it's like
as
a
opposed to,
paradox.
worrying
Yeah.
about-
Yeah.
But it's like it's a whole mind game of just like telling myself like, dude, like get out of it, like just let it go. Like if it
Just
happens
play.
again, it happens again. Whatever. Like just accept the consequence.
Yeah.
Like whatever, whatever it has to be said to yourself or whatever you have to do to just get yourself to be like,
It's such a brutal
over the
thing when
hurdle.
it's non-contact too, because it
Yes.
can happen at
Any point in time.
yeah,
I disagree. I
At
think you're
any
past
point.
I think you're through the woods. I think the toughest part for me was going from 0 to 1. Like you can't do anything. You're walking around doing nothing. Going from that to running for me was the toughest part. Like you're after surgery, you're on drugs or whatever. They're giving you perks or whatever it is to keep the pain down. You can't eat anything. Can't sleep without drugs. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, like that's pure pain. That's a different thing I think than what we're saying. Yeah, like obviously like that period of time is like the most painful and like the worst mentally, but we're saying in terms of like confidence on the field.
Oh yeah. In that case, like going from not cutting to cutting for me is a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Running a straight line, you're cool, and you're like, oh, change direction.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Yeah, it's like the Derrick
But then
Rose,
it's like,
right?
imagine if your injury happened if it was just off cutting and not off
yeah,
of
no, I'd be shook.
contact.
Oh, I'd be shook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
no,
You'd be
difference.
like,
so
dude, this
shook.
can happen again at any
Both
point.
of ours happening just off of non-contact. It's like a mechanical
nowhere.
issue in my in how I move.
Yeah.
Like forces to like who knows?
Could happen again at any time.
You're like
Right.
yeah, what the
Yeah,
like?
no, that's
And I've never had a knee injury ever in my life. Like no
Right.
sprain, like
nothing.
tendonitis.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing ever. And like I felt completely fine leading up to the spring game.
Right.
I mean, I was in the training room.
Best shape of your life.
Yeah, a lot of the day I was getting my body right. It was gonna be, this huge moment in my career where like we were competing and the goal obviously like we were winning the game and like we kind of like created this like little rivalry like Gold and Cardinal whatever, and it kind of just all led to that. And so it's kind of like the highs and lows were just
Any climb.
insane. Yeah, but it is what it is. And
You were hurt before the spring game, right?
this year.
Yeah.
No, last year.
Last year.
Last year.
Last
yeah.
year, what, a few months?
Yeah, so last year was the compartment syndrome.
Yeah.
And that's another
It's crazy.
freaky
That was a
deal.
week after I got injured.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You guys were both crippled.
Yeah, so
A lot of crutches in the.
A lot of crutches in the household.
5. Yeah.
Didn't stop us.
it's been a crazy year, man.
Really has.
It's
has
been
been,
a
has been.
crazy
Yeah.
year.
What
Yeah.
has been going on?
We're moving out.
But me and the boys, we're moving out. Oh.
Well, we're not moving out. They're moving out.
Yeah, they're moving out.
Yeah.
Okay, can we all
We're moving
understand?
out.
Yeah,
Do we understand our ages?
Yeah.
that's true.
Do we?
You guys are in
We've
real
lived
life.
together for 2 years.
I
We're
know.
we're in college. You guys are living actual real life.
I was on the 7th year, okay? You should be out of college.
Like I know the feeling of just the 5th year, but I mean we're approaching 6 and 7 right now.
Well, what about it?
COVID.
Like, just speak freely.
I'm saying it's bittersweet. That's it. It's bitter.
I'm gonna miss
the
you
bitter
boys.
part is not being able to live with you guys.
Yes.
The sweet part
Not being
is I
able
don't
to live
have
with
to.
Not having to
We
live
don't
with
have to live with you
Deal with
guys.
our scenario.
I don't have to.
Don't have to deal with you
I
guys.
mean, Look, as like a 6th-year senior, when you bring some freshmen around,
Oh, it's time to go.
that difference
That's where
right
we draw the
there.
line.
Time to go.
That's a reality shock right there.
They're
It
homies.
just- It slaps you in the face. They will always be homies, but sometimes it just really slaps you in the face. Reminds you, damn,
I'm old.
I'm freaking.
dying.
Keeps you young, man.
Yeah, it does. And like, there's
Keeps you
times-
young?
Yeah. I mean, come on. I'm young,
I feel you.
but yeah.
It's been a ride, man. We've had a lot of good stories.
Yeah, really.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
miss the boys.
like we act like it's like the end.
It's not the
Like,
end.
I mean, come on.
The next chapter.
Well, I mean,
not even
we're gonna
out.
be a block away,
Yeah, it's not that deep.
a few blocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the best. Like, I look back at like even last summer feels like freaking 5 years
Forever,
ago,
yeah,
bro.
forever.
We got a hot tub on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that feels like a decade ago.
Literally.
Like, we,
had a hot tub.
yeah,
on the
bro.
rooftop.
It was,
Yeah.
it was
Downtown LA.
us, the guys next door, Amon, John, Zach,
Luke.
Luke. One day we just decided to get a hot tub on the rooftop, and then the landlord just
Wasn't having it.
yeah, he busted in like
Rightfully so.
what, like 2 weeks or so.
No, it was there for.
was
It was there for a
good
little
like
bit.
2
Yeah. This was like in the middle of COVID
I
too.
think over a month.
It was there for a while.
Yeah.
It was there for a good 3-4
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah,
It was definitely time to take it down, too.
Yeah. It was green.
yeah.
That was
It was kind
I
of, dude. We
wasn't-
filled it up with Home Depot buckets.
I wasn't.
Well, we didn't know what we
I
were
wasn't
doing,
in there,
man.
yeah.
We just thought it'd be a good idea. We kind of woke up one day and we were like, let's do it.
We did
They
the-
literally
Yeah.
woke up one day.
Yeah.
Called
What was
me.
he saying?
Should we get a
You
jacuzzi?
got $25.
I said no. Thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
$25.
And then I come home and see a jacuzzi.
What else we do? We have some good parties.
We threw some bangers, man.
We
Threw
did.
some bangers. Yeah. The rooftop was a really good. Move.
Oh,
Oh,
OJ
I would.
trucking someone.
Whoa,
on a
whoa, whoa,
I just
whoa.
said
Beer pong, right?
someone.
This was
Yeah.
not my fault. Listen.
Can you explain it?
I
Oh,
remember.
we were playing a game called Four Corners. It's a
Yeah,
game,
fun game.
that Americans play. You throw a ball, you hit a drink, and then you drink it or something like that. It's called Four Corners. Anyway, me and Mo were playing, and there was some girls playing, and I had a female partner, Mo had a female partner. Anyway, I closed the game with my female partner. We're very happy about the fact we've won. And she goes up to do that jump that football players do when they jump up and shoulder bump each other like that. And she jumped up like that to me. I just stood still like this. and she bounced in the air, fell back, bow. She nearly hits her head.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh, it was awful.
It was
Bro,
bad.
but
You man were all laughing.
Bro, but she hit her head on the ground
Yes,
hard.
yeah. my point.
No, it was straight dome.
That's my point.
She got concussed.
Worst moment of my life, bro. It was awful. I wanted to die.
I'd say it was probably one of the best moments to actually see
awful.
live
It was
in
awful.
person.
We had Taco Tuesdays too.
Taco Tuesdays.
Taco
Tuesday.
Tuesday
Yeah.
since August.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been
That's
doing
all
that.
right.
For,
Every-
it started
every
off as us cooking, and then
Oh,
and
man.
then we were like
Early days, yeah.
early
Cook.
days. Yeah, we were
Early
cooking.
days.
We were just taking turns with one pan,
Yeah.
and then I was like, yeah, like let's go try these spots out, and you were like, nah, bro, like we got food here. I was like, no, I got this list, and so like I'd always go to Eamon's room next door, be like, bro, like we got this new spot, let's check it out. Be planning it out in weeks in advance. And there was this place called Leo's that was cool, and there was like other ones in the mix, and we came across Angels because one of our offensive linemen had recommended
Is it
it.
Voorhees?
Yeah, he was like, bro, you gotta try the spot. We go there and just fell in love with it ever since, and it's probably been like I don't even know how many months straight, but yeah,
Angels till one.
we go there every Tuesday, including today.
I mean,
today's
it
a Tuesday.
legit
That'd be a good
over
NIL.
7
And
months.
it's become a whole like
religion.
well, the whole team does it now.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah. All the boys go to
Yeah.
Angels
Yeah.
till 1
Every Tuesday we've got like tons of dudes over at the crib just eating tacos and burritos.
They owe us
It's
royalties
team bonding.
at
Yeah,
this point. We have
I
shares.
would love a sponsorship from Angels.
That'd be a good NIL deal.
I would love one as well. I would buy them out.
You would buy them out. Yeah.
I would. Or just kind of put my stuff up front. Just
That's a good deal. I'll eat there.
We should do a little franchise.
honestly, I would
Oh.
love to.
Set
spin
up
that.
shop
Open
somewhere.
up one.
Yeah.
We could open up a taco
by
store.
USC.
Yeah.
Dude, do your
They
thing.
kill it. They kill it.
Kick out those AutoZone dudes
Uh-huh.
that are just slanging some cheap tacos.
Yeah.
And bring
High
in an
margins, bro.
upgrade.
They probably make so much.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Tax-free cash. Pay me
What else
my
we got?
money.
That's about it.
Yeah, Eamon, do you have
It's been
any?
real.
Do we have any crazy stories about Eamon?
Eamon disappears and then comes back. You don't tell us.
Do
anything.
we?
That's great. I mean,
Eamon, where
I'm
you
the
been?
one that's gone. I'm
Eamon-
normally gone.
He was
Eamon's-
never here.
I know.
It's just Mo and I.
No, that's
gone.
crazy.
Eamon's the only one that went unscathed for a year.
He didn't go on.
No.
He just doesn't tell us.
Without injuries.
Eamon's a man of.
Well, that and like no like bad
No
like,
crazy stories.
story.
Eamon just doesn't tell us. That's why.
Yeah.
We asked, oh, Eamon, what
We're
you
also
been
missing a
doing?
member. We're missing Cole.
Oh, Cole be hilarious.
Cole.
Cole, we went through the conspiracy.
Conspiracy theory, Cole.
That's funny,
Yeah,
dude.
that was great.
We had
Yeah,
Cole
yeah.
for like 6 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, was it 5?
Yeah, at least.
You were gone for
Yeah.
It was
that
gone
long?
from January until May, the end of May.
Wow, we were deep in our bag of conspiracies and
With
crypto
Cole.
mining, and
Yeah, that was a whole.
you went through
phase.
your crypto phase.
Yeah.
Went through it. He's
Oh,
dying
dude,
in it.
we
right
all
now.
went through a
He's in the
crypto
grave.
phase.
Doge.
Yeah,
I'm down bad, man.
Yeah, yeah. He went through an interesting.
Cole.
Not
Not
Cole.
He's up big, bro.
Not Cole.
There's
Got it.
always that one friend that's making so much.
Keeps
and-
making the bread.
Yeah.
It's
and
like in a casino, bro. Like you go in there, you see someone
You
making
need
money.
you need
"Ah, I
the
wanna
losers
part
in
of that."
there so that the winners can
Yeah.
stay
I
winning,
want to part of
dude.
that.
That's all it is. It's arbitrage.
I'd be like 2 months late to everything Cole says. He's like, bro, I'm already up 300%.
You're like, bet this sounds like a great investment.
Now 200.
It's great.
Yeah. All right.
Well, shit. What a roller
Good.
coaster, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's been a ride.
It's gonna be sad this coming year. It'll be a change.
been a ride.
But
Dude, it will be around the
See you,
block.
man, at Bungalow.
Dude, you guys come
See
through.
you, Poppy.
yeah.
We actually are looking at pet-friendly establishments.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Which
Don't
I
say that.
realize
Mo will
I-
leave you
Don't
with the
tell
dog.
Mo- don't tell Mo.
Don't
I
say that.
literally was
He'll
like,
leave
which
you
I
with the
realized I
dog.
should not have said.
Mo's gonna leave you with the dog.
I'm
bro.
gonna drop him off every morning.
Every
I know,
morning?
like, thanks, guys.
He'll drop him off on a morning.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Never
the
gonna be
end.
seen again.
Yeah, that's the end of that story.
I'll let you know when I'll pick him up. Then blocks us both.
Just bring him back potty trained.
His estranged dad comes back 15 years later. Hey, son.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Thanks for having
All right,
us,
boys.
man.
Yeah, thanks for having us,
bro.
Mo.
For
Yeah.
sure, bro. Appreciate
It's
you.
a pleasure.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe, boys.